Alduin's power or something and become like the dragon god or like, you know, oh, nice dodge, inverted dodge.
Why did you have to add that second part? You could have just let me feel good about it. And then you had to remind me of the fact that it was an accident that it happened.
Well, my mind caught up with what I was actually seeing. It's like like at first I was like that was really cool, and then I thought to myself he didn't actually like dodge. He just kind of moved a little bit to the left.
Oh man, I was doing good there, but you threw me off.
Yeah, I f***ed you.
You hurt my self-confidence. You put me up and then brought me down, man. Okay, here we're back. Definitely for the first time, I didn't fuck up the recording, and we didn't have a grand adventure before this point.
And we definitely did talk about how Dan fucked up so badly because he didn't upgrade his gun.
We didn't talk about that. We talked about how we both fucked up because Dan didn't upgrade his gun. And we both agreed that we're equal parts at fault. But the gun has been upgraded. Jeffrey was right. No one cares. Jeffrey can go do one with everyone else.
Nelson
that's
Mandela
on the list.
can go do one.
No. Nelson Mandela did everything he had to do. He's a good guy. We all love him.
Oh, this guy.
I don't remember anything, Jesse, so this is going to take a while to get back into it.
Well, it's good to know that you can just counter that first move he does by just not moving out of the door frame.
Is he supposed to do a move there?
He does like a big charge. So this is the boss where I thought if we are going to quit, it's going to be at this boss here.
Would we really need to quit, or would we just summon, what's her name?
I feel like I'm shouting because like this guy is so loud. Did you like turn up your fucking game audio?
No, didn't you turn my volume down at the start of this call?
There, I'm just turning the stream volume down. I'll turn you up.
I'm sorry. We're going behind the scenes here a bit, but whenever we started this call, Jesse, isn't the first thing you did was turn my volume down?
No, I didn't touch your volume. I just put the right input in because the input, when it's the wrong input, it makes it sound like I am being surrounded by 1,000 Dans and I'm in hell.
That sounds amazing.
1,000 Dans in hell. I don't know about that.
If you could live your life surrounded by 1,000 Dans, what would be the greatest advantage of that?
Like, are they all thinking on the same wavelength, or are they all individual Dans?
All Dans are
like
individuals.
Legion?
We are individuals, but we all are thinking the exact same things.
You're decayed, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah, he does that.
You're individuals, but you think the same thing.
So we'll come to the same conclusions, naturally.
And you said, what would be the best part about living in this reality?
Yeah.
I guess, like... I guess I would always have, like, somebody to watch, like, anime with, or give me anime recommendations. But also, it would be insanely, like... I don't even know how to describe it, because Dan, as we all know, has an ego and a superiority to match only Miko herself. And so, I feel like if I was surrounded by 1,000 Dans, then I would just feel so inferior all the time.
Because you are.
So I don't think I could do, like, anything fun. Like, I couldn't play games with them. I couldn't play board games with them.
Because I would win.
It would be... Watching movies could be good. Maybe I could find a way to harness all the Dans and create, like, some sort of energy out of the Dans. Or some sort of, like... Like, if I could get all the Dans to work together on the same wavelength to create, like, the ultimate... I don't know.
Like, we combine, like, Power Rangers and just have one big Dan?
Just all glued together. Just a giant ball of Dans.
Who's ringing my doorbell?
What's that?
Hold on, let's see what this is about.
Somebody's playing the harmonica.
Fucking Hovas, man.
Seriously, in Japan?
Dude, Jehovah's Witnesses are everywhere.
You were gone for a while, so like, did you talk to them?
No, every interaction takes me a long time in Japan because I have the Japanese of a like 4-year-old.
Oh, they were Japanese Jehovah Witnesses.
Uh-huh.
What?
So it's
How is that even a thing?
I don't know, man. All I know is the number one rule with the Hovas is like if you engage with them, like it takes forever to not be engaged with them.
Yeah.
But I have to have a baseline level of engagement to make sure this isn't like an actual important thing. You know what I mean? But then once I like understood enough of the conversation to be like, oh, I see.
Dan, you missed a golden opportunity to invite them onto the stream. You could have played Liza P for them, and like you could have been like, okay, we'll get to talking about, you know, Yahweh or whatever you want to talk about in a second, but just watch me kill the swamp monster real quick.
Yeah, Jesse, they don't speak English. What would this have been in the episode?
Well, you could Jeffrey could put up subtitles. I don't know. Dude, it's so good that we learned that we can just dodge that move by standing still.
Ah!
Dodge into that one. Jesse is your killer.
That took so long to recover from. All the timings are like lost on me after this like long hiatus. I mean, feel like it's been like a month since we played this game.
Oh, I was about to blame the Jehovah's Witness for like throwing you off your game.
We can't because my first 2 attempts were also shit.
I disagree. The first one wasn't that bad.
Those fucking Hovas though, they're everywhere, dude. You never
It's
say.
crazy. I mean, I guess that's like what they're going for. I guess they'd be really happy to hear you say that because they'd be like, oh, I guess we're doing our job. Fuck. Hitboxes. He's doing it. I actually don't think we can dodge that. So I think if you see him do that, just run.
Dude, I hate this tracking motherfucker.
Yeah, this is why I thought this would be a bad one for us, because the amount of blocking required for this guy, I feel like it's more than we're used to.
Long.
He's very fun to block. Like his timings are great for blocking, but
this is what gets me though.
Dodging.
So whenever he like rears up like that, I think, oh, I'll just move to the side so it won't hit. But then he just adjusts where he was gonna hit.
Yeah, exactly. Hitboxes. His knee got you there. Yeah, we might have to get Susan out for this one, right?
I do agree though. Let's blame the Jehovah's Witnesses, no matter what. Like they fucked me.
We're gonna have to do another apology episode where
no one one's
break.
gonna apologize to the Hovas. I think we can all agree.
I was gonna say, if there's anybody that we can say like has the least amount of sympathy going for, oh baby, break him.
Oh, I was not in range.
Oh, we were off by a hair of a witch's nipple. And he, okay, we got it. I was gonna say if we didn't get that,
Stage 2,
fucking
bitch.
A, Dan. Oh, how'd you know?
We talked about it last time.
Oh, okay.
You literally told me it was a 2-stage fight before I even started the fight, but then I didn't pay attention to hear you, and then I said it's probably a stage 2 fight anyway on my own.
Oh, gotcha. It is cool though. I like this transition. It is a very cool transition.
He like eats a robot.
He becomes a robot. It's a cool idea. It's like, well, what if we had the swamp monster? I'm like, okay, that's kind of basic. But what if the swamp monster's inside a puppet? He is the puppet string. And his little eyes coming out of the little face mask.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
It is cool. You see that big mustache robot? I don't think, are there any of those in the game that we've seen? Big mustache robot?
I don't know. I like how this guy's got one big arm though. Oh fuck.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, yeah, he does a move that I just call spazzing the fuck
Oh,
out.
it's still going. When? Then he just rolls like an angry chimpanzee.
This is another one that's good. He just spazzes out. We're gonna have to figure out the tech on that, the main spaz out. We might just have to eat it every time.
Fly or die, bitches.
I don't think we gave that enough shit whenever we first like saw that pop up, but it's just like they thought of like the main word that they were going for in the game, like, oh, it's a game about lying, but you also die, like lie or die.
Yeah.
It's just like such a like something like a Japanese like anime protagonist would say like before he does something cool. Lie or die.
Yeah, it doesn't really mean anything though, huh?
Oh, Dan, you know what we can talk about?
What?
Todd Howard's big adventure
Oh,
on the silver screen. Yeah, he shouldn't have done that twice in a row. That's unfair.
Todd Howard's big adventure on the silver screen? What?
Yeah, what was your favorite part when Todd Howard like put on the power armor and he did like the cool thing?
Oh,
What
is
was your
that
favorite
out?
part of that? Yeah.
Fallout.
Yeah,
We can't. You
you're
can't
supposed
call.
to pretend
you
like
can't,
you've seen it.
You can't call Fallout Todd Howard's big adventure. We all know that's Starfield.
Oh no, that's Todd Howard's space adventure. Bad space adventure.
But like, I feel like Fallout is just kind of like Todd Howard's. Like he's just in Fallout for the money. Because like that's
His
why.
heart's not in it.
Like you look. Like for real, you look at Fallout 76. And like I know some people nowadays will say like, well, but it's not that bad anymore. Shut up. I don't care. Fallout 76 sucks. But
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Online is legitimately a good game.
Is it?
It always has been. And so that goes to show if Todd Howard cares. Oh, what the fuck?
Is it actually a good game? Do you play it?
I don't play it, no, but a lot of people do, and like it is good. And it always has been good. Like there's no there's no fault.
What is it? I've even never given it the time of day.
I mean, it's just like Skyrim, but a first-person MMO. Like it's just, I guess you could play in third person. It's just an MMO Skyrim.
Oh, okay. It's an MMO. That's why I have not given it. Because every time I see like little advertisements on Steam, it looks so fucking cool. But I just figured it was something I would have gotten into already if it was something I like.
But that's why I'm saying like it's comparable to 76 because they're both the MMOs, but the one that Todd Howard cared about actually was decent. Like he doesn't care about
76
Fallout.
is not an MMO. It's just a bad online game. I wouldn't call it an MMO.
I would.
It's supposed to be just like Fallout, isn't it? Like it has the same structure. It's just you're doing like dumb quests, but constantly.
No, it's an MMO. Like the other people are there with you in the world.
Is that what makes it an MMO?
What else would make something an MMO, Jesse?
Is Dark Souls an MMO?
No, because there's not other people in your world.
That's actually really good damage on that bomb.
In Fallout, like it's not like you can see someone's ghost or where they died. They're just in the same server as you, on the same game with playing with you.
Okay. I thought MMOs were like, I thought they had to. Okay, so this is like an unwritten rule in my mind, but an MMO needs to be a top-down, like very far away game.
That's just not true.
I still am on the fence about that one.
I don't be on the fence because that's just a ridiculous take. How are you imagining Elder Scrolls Online then as the Skyrim MMO?
Is it in first person?
Yes, it's Skyrim, but MMO.
It's in first person?
Yes. What do you see? I don't understand what you don't understand about this.
I don't believe you. I've never seen like a single clip of somebody playing it. I thought it was in like a top-down, like just like a normal like MMO, like kind of like World of Warcraft.
Okay, Jesse, imagine you're playing Skyrim.
Okay.
Now imagine there are other people also playing Skyrim at the same time as you.
But there's so many, like, didn't they add like a bunch of like you can go like to all the different places in Tamriel? Like,
Yeah, there are a lot of places you can go in Elder Scrolls Online. It's a lot
So
bigger.
why isn't everybody talking about how cool this game is? Like,
What do
if
you
it's
mean?
just
It's one of
Skyrim,
the
but you can
most.
go.
It's one of the most popular MMOs on the market.
Dan, I never hear anything about this game, and I don't see anybody playing it ever.
That's
Like,
Jesse. I'm learning. That's because I think you just block out information regarding MMOs. I'd say it's in the top 3 MMOs right now.
I'm gonna have to give this a look now, which is bad because there's like a million expansions for it.
The only thing that I don't like about Elder Scrolls Online is it does have too many like possible pay to win microtransaction things. It's not that bad. A lot of MMOs are a lot worse, but there's still more than.
Paid, by the way.
There's more than I would like.
Weapon. Ah! Alright, decay no more. It's kind of bad that whenever he does like the tentacle whip pull, the one that decayed us, like that didn't decay me. I guess because my armor was a little bit better against decay. Like, see that, like, whoa, we have to, so that shouldn't instantly decay us when he does that. We may have to adjust something here.
I just gotta not get hit, dude. It's a skill issue.
Nice dodge. I don't know what to do about that one.
Neither do I. I'm still stuck on this MMO thing. So,
all right, do you want me to give you my requirements for an MMO?
yes, what
I'll
is
make
an
a list.
MMO? What did you think an MMO was up to this point in your life?
So I know what the word means. It's massive multiplayer role-playing game. Is
Well,
that
that's
what
MMO. That's an MMORPG, not MMOs or RPGs, Jesse.
MMO, massive multiplayer.
So you don't know what it means.
What is the O stand for?
Massively multiplayer online.
Oh, online. That makes sense. I'm an idiot. I should have. Oh, I see. So I didn't know there was a distinction between a MMO and an MMORPG. Because, like, isn't Final Fantasy 14, that's an MMORPG, or is that just an MMO?
That is an MMO. That is an RPG. It's an MMORPG.
But Skyrim, I guess, or not Skyrim, Elder Scroll Online is also an MMORPG.
Yes.
Okay, but it doesn't follow the rules.
What is the rule? Why do you think an RPG has to? What do you think an RPG is? It's just a role-playing game. He did that move twice in a row. This run is fucked. Is Skyrim an RPG, Jesse?
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of. Not really, but kind of. You can make your own RPG. Like, you get to have fun with it.
But it's an RPG because it's role-playing. There are stats. It's like that's an RPG, my friend.
Oh man, we just need to be far enough away from that guy. When you kind of look, okay, I know this is gonna be the hottest take, and I might catch some shit for this. I'm not saying Skyrim's a bad game. Everybody has had amazing moments with Skyrim, especially when it came out. It was like amazing. It was like the coolest thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at it in retrospect, it does not have the same kind of decision making as Fallout 4 or New Vegas, for that matter. But that was made by a different company.
What decision making was there in Fallout 4?
Oh, dude, you could make some wild decisions.
Like
You
what?
could like be evil.
You could be evil
actually
in Skyrim.
evil. Were there like decisions though to be evil? You could just kill everybody.
No,
but
there were
weren't,
lots.
like,
There were lots of quests,
role-playing
like the ones
decisions.
where you can become like you can join the cannibal cult and like lure the people to get eaten.
Oh yeah, the Daedric.
The
shit.
thing with Skyrim is you can't be evil if you do, like, let's say the main quest line. There's no evil option in that, but the evil option is just not to do the main quest line. That's the design philosophy there.
Interesting.
Well, because like I'm not. That's kind of an excuse, but also it's true. Because like, why would an evil person be involved in this in the first place? They just wouldn't.
I guess maybe like if you could have taken Alduin's power or something and become like the dragon god, or like You know, oh, nice dodge, inadvertent dodge.
Why did you have to add that second part? You could have just let me feel good about it, and then you had to remind me of the fact that it was an accident that it happened.
Well, my mind caught up with what I was actually seeing. It's like like at first I was like that was really cool, and then I thought to myself he didn't actually like dodge. He just kind of moved a little bit to the left.
Oh man, I was doing good there, but you threw me off.
Yeah, I fucked you.
You hurt my self-confidence. You put me up and then brought me down, man.
Oh, speaking of self-confidence, I know this is a different series. I was talking about my self-confidence, but today when I was at work, just some random guy, just a random man I have never met in my life or seen before, like he just like said to me across the room, he's like, "Hey, come here," and I was like, "Okay." And he's like, and he was with a girl like that I knew, like, and he said to me, he said, "You're a very attractive man." It's like, okay, like that's kind of wild. But then he's like, "No, I mean it. Like don't ever feel bad about yourself because you're an attractive man." And I was like, "Okay, this is getting wild in here." And then he said, just to follow up, he did do like a no homo. He's like, "I am a straight man." So like maybe my self-esteem is like taking a big rise here.
I feel like your self-esteem should take a hit from that, though.
Why?
Because if you were actually a good-looking man, no one would have to say like, don't let it get you down.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So he kind of negged me there.
I think that's just like no one has ever said anything like that to me because I don't think anyone has ever assumed I would be down. They just say like, "Wow, you're very attractive."
Do they? Do people say that to you, Dan?
Hey, I have a handsome aura, Jesse.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, joking aside, a lot of people say that, but it's only because I'm a white person in a country where that's like a rarity. So like, it doesn't mean anything.
My brother-in-law, who you've met before, very large, Irish-looking fellow. When he and my sister were in the Peace Corps, when they lived in Morocco for like a year, he said everybody would call him John Cena. Like, it's John Cena.
Because they thought he looked like John Cena?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
or did he just like do like the theme song when he walked around?
No, definitely not. He doesn't even watch wrestling. But they just like saw him as a larger white guy. He's not even like particularly muscular, but
did he wear a lot of jean shorts?
Oh, maybe. I can't answer that one. Maybe it was because he was like so pale compared to everybody that he was like transparent, so they couldn't see him. That's like John Cena. Speaking of John Cena, holy shit! We talk about wrestling sometimes, so I have not been in the wrestling game for a long time.
Not since the back injury.
Yeah, exactly. Not since Chris Benoit was I into wrestling, and some people were posting clips on Reddit from this WrestleMania last weekend. This shit's gotten. Did you know that John Cena still wrestles? And I'll add on to that. If you did know that, did you know that The Rock wrestles again?
What? What's that dude wrestling for?
Yeah, so there were like the clip I saw, there were two dudes, like I obviously do not know them. I'm guessing one of them was Roman Reigns. I think he's like a popular wrestler now. Two dudes wrestling, and they were kind of like all kind of knocked out. Like, you know how it is, like when they're fighting to their like edge of their existence. And then John Cena came in and like fucked them up even more. I was like, oh, that fool's still around? And then like some music started going on, like the Undertaker kind of shit. I was like, oh, who's this? And it was the fucking Rock. I was like, there's no way he's doing WWE again. I thought he had distanced himself from that kind of lifestyle.
But then he made too many bad movies.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's definitely. I mean, he makes so much money, but I guess once you have tons of money, you can just make more money.
No one wants to buy his tequila.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I just was like, I was so surprised that guy, dude. And he had his shirt off and everything, and he looked just as good as he did like 20 years ago.
I can't
get him
out.
right in the gooch. No, just take him in the gooch.
Nope, couldn't get it.
Yeah, we should just batted the gooch while we could. Maybe throw in some shoddy shot.
No, we haven't earned the gun this fight.
We haven't earned it.
You gotta have a performance worthy of the gun if you want to use the gun. How much does the gun do to this form, though?
This is the one where we need it the most. Pretty good. Like, oh, this is bad.
That's when he's like a crab man when he does that.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I love that move. Whenever you see him flip his other half around the bottom, that's when you know. The dodges work pretty good against the slams.
Problem is he won't stay down. I can't hit him.
That one's pretty easy to dodge.
Oh, dude, let me get some fucking stamina for once in your life. We're not in a pinch. Our gun's not doing maximum damage right now. Oh
shit! Dave, you wouldn't have said anything. I completely forgot we bought that. I forget the exact wordage on it. It was
dude,
like,
it's when we're in a pinch.
In a pinch. Don't forget your Fable art, Sam.
I got you. Uh-oh.
Don't move into that one.
Well, I already clicked the button, Jesse. I can't unclick it.
If our sword breaks in the game, does it break in real life? Like, what happens if it actually breaks?
What happens?
I don't know. It's never happened to me. I'm wondering though if you have to go back to the hub world and fix it.
I don't know.
It's a mystery that cannot be solved right now.
I mean, I could solve it pretty quickly if we really wanted to know.
No, we'll never know. Also, like, maybe we could mess around. We haven't not touched our talismans in a while, our little rings or whatever.
Dude, you can't put that on me right now.
What? Why? Like, maybe it would give us an edge that we need. Like, maybe there's like one that's like take less damage from frogmen or something.
I'm stuck. I'm literally stuck.
Oh my god, we're gonna die from the decay.
My body got stuck inside of him.
Do you think having an antidote on would help or no?
I wouldn't. We don't. If the decay. This is the thing about the green monster in the swamp. Sometimes he just gets fucked up real good.
Here's the thing about the green monster. Lay it on us, Dan. Sometimes he gets fucked up.
Sometimes he gets fucked up real good. So we don't worry about when I get fucked up. Like, there's that one move he does, and I've accepted I can't dodge it. And it's kind of like, if he just does that too much, well, that run is just over. If he hits me with the tentacles, well, that run is just over. We're not going to worry about what to do when it happens. We just accept when that happens, well, that's it then.
It's just the law of, like, the monkeys. The law of the monkeys and the typewriters. Like, one of these times, the stars will align, and this monster get fucked up real good.
Uh-oh.
Nice dodge.
That was a bad one, though. Fuck. Dude, I keep expecting him to move forward, but he didn't. Oh, yeah, see? We just ascend to this.
Does he shake his head every time he does that one?
I don't know.
Because that might be the tell. I don't actually remember. Like, maybe we look out for when he shakes his head.
You should know that I never.
Shaggy dog.
I never check the tells.
Check the tells.
I think going back way before what we were talking about, Skyrim though is definitely not a game for like that kind of story-driven decision making, because there's not much story in anything. You just kind of play. You know what I mean? There's no. I guess there is a story, but like, does anyone care?
I just don't. I have watched. So here's my biggest issue with Skyrim is when I was playing it. I mean, I was like pretty young, but I kind of just played the game and did not. I didn't feel like I was making any sort of role play decisions. Whereas when I watch people play it, sometimes some of the best series I've ever seen are people like actually RPing in Skyrim, and it looks like a lot of fun. But like I was never in the headspace to do that. But like the game doesn't really force you to do that. It just kind of like lets you just be like, hey Jesse, a white person from the Midwest, just playing a fantasy game. What's he gonna do? You know, it doesn't make you make those big RP decisions.
No, but it just kind of like it's just like do what you want, I guess, and it gives you that. So it just depends on what you're looking for.
That's Todd's flavor of the day. Like, just fucking do whatever you want.
Todd just wants as many people to love his game, so he doesn't try to put any restrictions on. And I do agree it would be better if there were more, but the games just aren't really like that anymore. They have mainstream appeal.
Yeah, unless you make your own story like I did in Fallout 4, where I was just a psychotic drug user that just punched everybody to death with my fists.
And you know, the shrine.
Yeah, we definitely talked about the shrine. I don't even know when we talked about it, but we can reference it at some point.
We'll fight this boss one more time, and then the episode's gonna end, Jesse. So make sure you have a robot on the standby.
Robots, I forgot about that. I'm glad you reminded.
I gave you this reminder because I was fairly certain that you didn't have prepared.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Whenever it's my turn to do the bit, I'm always prepared. But seems like you're not though for some reason.
See, okay, I'm glad I found the article that I was looking for, because the one with Leonardo on it. Because if I could not find this article, I would not be able to find
that. We saved that for next episode. We can't talk about that now.
What?
There's not enough time.
For the robots?
No, there's not enough time for Leonardo talk again, because I've got a lot to say about Leonardo too.
Oh, okay.
This is
so tune in next time.
This is your new puppet.
Okay. Okay, I got you. So, I'm going to show you a picture. I think it's more fun with a picture.
Uh-huh.
All right, this is S-Bot.
Oh, it's like Phalanx.
Yeah.
Okay. S-Bot?
S-Bots with an S. Bots.
S-Bots. So it looks like they can like either work on their own or... So on their own, it's like that little mouse droid from Star Wars that can't do much. But if they combine their strength, it looks like they have the ability to like do stuff. Like go up steps based off the picture. They combine like army ants. But what purpose does that serve?
You got it in one. This might be the first time you've actually gotten it. That's pretty close to what the thing says. They're independent, but when they bunch together, they can carry heavy payloads or bridge obstacles, kind of like ants. And it also compared them to ants. They show strength in numbers. So it's just kind of like a utility bot. But the theme is that they're individuals that can combine to help each other. So you kind of you aced that one. 10 out of 10.
See, I think that's troublesome. I don't think we should make robots that can work together with robots. I think for like the future of humanity's survival, the one like rule that needs to be coded into all robots and all AI is that like you don't fuck with other robots. Like other robots, you never work with other robots. Trust me, it's a bad idea. Because we have these little guys and we treat like, oh, it's good to work together. But then they're going to communicate with the other bots, and then there's going to be fucking hell on Earth. once they
They're gonna
all
talk
get
to
that
the
enhancement.
slug robot, and he's gonna start putting people in his fucking slime department, his slime compartment to turn into fucking compost or whatever
And
the
my
fuck he
God, we're
did.
all fucked if they get to Leonardo.
Yeah. Ooh, Jeffrey put a picture of Leonardo up just so we can all remember.
Put a picture of Leonardo up every time we mention Leonardo
Okay.
from this point on, forever.
Next
And the
episode could just
Potato
be
Boy.
Leonardo talk.
Anytime the Potato Boy or Leonardo get mentioned, they have to make an
Oh
appearance on screen.
God.
From this point on. All right, this episode's over. Goodbye.